Don't get me wrong, playing games alone can be fun, but the thrill of cooperating inside a good game with good friends is something else entirely. Some games even transform into a completely different ballgame while playing it with other people. Just goofing off and beating games together is an experience really everyone should try if they haven't already yet. So today, I bring you 10 of the best and most popular co-op games out there. Number 10. Rocket League. Let's start off by diving headfirst into the crazy world of rocket-powered soccer. Rocket League is a game like no other, combining RC cars and soccer fever. You and your buddies will really have a blast with this, forming squads that communicate seamlessly, or not so seamlessly, to aim for the goal with some extra boost. And when I say boost, I mean turbojets that can launch you into orbit. Just try landing one of these bad boys afterwards. But Rocket League isn't just about chaos and scoring goals, it's about scoring goals in style. You'll be customizing your racing car with everything from wacky hats to glowing neon lights. Because nothing says, I'm here to win, but I'm also here to party, like a disco ball RC car. Number 9. Borderlands 3. If you've played the previous Borderlands games, yeah, this one will need no introduction. With its unique cel-shaded visuals, eccentric characters, a healthy dose of monsters, and over-the-top humor, it's a surefire hit, especially when enjoyed together with friends. The non-stop action this game brings is known far and wide by seasoned gamers. You and up to 3 pals can join forces to take on Pandora's enemies. Plus, there's an abundance of loot and weapons to go around, ensuring that everyone gets their share of the spoils. So grab your gear, rally your friends, and prepare to blast your way through the lawless expanse of Borderlands 3.
I love open mic night!
Number 8. Portal 2. Portal 2 is one of those games that would probably rule the roost if it were available on current-gen consoles. As it stands right now, it's only available on PS3, Xbox 360, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Don't let that deter you though. If you've got one of those consoles and a friend with the same setup, then you're in for a co-op experience like no other. The co-op campaign cranks up the difficulty a notch from the already brain-twisting single-player campaign, and as always, timing is everything. If one of you jumps even a split second too soon or hits a button a tad too late, well, things can go wrong. This is where communication becomes your lifeline, turning every solved puzzle into a high-five-worthy triumph. And let's not forget Valve's signature humor in the form of GLaDOS, delivering her unique brand of wit along the way.
Really busy being dead, you know, after you murdered me.
Number 7. It Takes Two. Creator Joseph Fares famously promised anyone could enjoy this game, and if they didn't, he'd issue a refund. Well, it looks like Fares knew what he was doing because It Takes Two was a standout hit in 2021 and continues to be one of the hottest co-op games around. The game revolves around a husband and wife who find themselves under an enchantment, forcing them to cooperate to regain their true forms. It's designed for co-op play right from the start, much like Hazelight's previous title, A Way Out, which also deserves an honorable mention on this list. But It Takes Two has so much more to offer in the long run, being the one that people always come back to. Number 6. Gears 5. Gears 5 is an absolute blast, and it gets even better when you dive into its multiplayer modes. If you're new to the Gears of War series, here's the short version. It's a third-person shooter that'll have your heart pounding and hands sweating in no time. So in this latest installment, you step into the shoes of Kate Diaz, who's grappling with the aftermath of her mother's death, untangling her family's complex history. Meanwhile, humanity faces a new threat, the Swarm, successors to the Locust Horde. But you don't have to go at it alone, you can tackle the game's campaign with a friend, and there's a whole range of multiplayer options too, from horde mode to escape mode and versus matches. When it comes to co-op third-person shooters, Gears 5 is top tier, no question about it.
Back in your pod!
Number 5. Deep Rock Galactic. In a nutshell, Deep Rock Galactic is a fantastic and beer-fueled expedition into the depths of dangerous underground caverns playing as spacefaring dwarfs. And yes, you heard me right, beer is an integral part of this game. You mine it, you drink it, and it makes you more resilient. The real charm of Deep Rock Galactic is the teamwork. If you've ever wanted to live out your Lord of the Rings dwarf fantasies, this is your chance. You've got classes like Driller, Scout, Gunner, and Engineer, each with their own unique set of skills and tools. It's like assembling your own fellowship, but instead of a ring, you're after valuable minerals. Deep Rock Galactic is a game that embraces its quirky premise, combines it with solid teamwork mechanics, and tops it all off with hearty ale.
That's all you got, you slippery shit!
Number 4. Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege is your go-to game if you're into heart-pounding tactical player versus player showdowns. But don't miss its co-op terrorist hunt mode, a classic part of the Rainbow Six series that's well worth a shot. In this mode, your mission is simple: eliminate terrorists from your chosen level as swiftly as possible. Forget about going in with guns blazing, you'll need to coordinate seamlessly, defuse traps, and use your unique abilities with up to 4 squad mates if you want to get out alive. I have one tip for you though: crank up the difficulty as high as you can handle. The tougher it gets, the more you'll rely on teamwork. This mode truly shines when you're forced to craft actual strategies and make them work. With every round, you'll notice your skills improving until you and your team move through the map like a real-life SWAT unit.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
Number 3. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is a shining example of a game that stumbled at launch, but found its sea legs in the following years. In this game, up to 4 players crew a ship, sailing across a vibrant, cartoon Caribbean-style world in search of treasure, adventure, and fame. While it felt a bit aimless at release, Sea of Thieves has since evolved into a realm bursting with possibilities. You'll follow maps to skeleton-infested hideaways, battle legendary sea creatures, and engage in epic ship-to-ship combat against other player-controlled crews. These skirmishes deliver some of the most memorable co-op experiences in gaming. Plus, there's an overarching storyline to keep track of. It's easily one of the best co-op games available, not to mention a standout title on Xbox Series X and Xbox One. Number 2. Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Counter-Strike, the granddaddy of co-op games, was first launched in 1999. But after a big upgrade in 2012, Counter-Strike Global Offensive was born. The game is a symphony of strategy, where every step, every shot, and every grenade throw matters. 1 second, you're defusing a bomb with milliseconds to spare, and the next, you're pinned down in a deadly crossfire. And teamwork? Well, it's the backbone of CSGO. It's all about synchronized strikes, coordinated smoke screens, and yelling "flashbang out" louder than your grandma scolding you for leaving the fridge open. Number 1. Destiny 2. You knew only one game really made sense as the number 1 on this list: Bungie's sci-fi masterpiece, Destiny 2. It thrives on the idea of connecting players at every turn of the game. It's part first-person shooter, part MMO, and it's designed to keep you and your friends hooked for the long haul. Well, at least until Destiny 3 inevitably rolls around. What makes Destiny 2 so captivating is its top-notch shooting mechanics and the irresistible allure of the loot grind. You'll be diving into adventures, strikes, nightfalls, and epic 6-player raids with your friends, making every gaming session an unforgettable experience. But it doesn't stop there. Public events, quite literally dropping from the sky, add an extra layer of excitement. These events call on you and any fellow Guardians to take on waves of enemies in exchange for some sweet loot. So yeah, definitely a game worth playing with your friends if there ever was one. So, have you played any of these games? What did you think about them? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. Bye!